continue.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Gardner Minshew in at quarterback.
Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside.
Allen's pass. Complete.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 83 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Allen's pass.
11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
From the gun, it's Allen.
1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to number
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for the sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Arizona.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Allen's pass.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
1st down, Cardinals.
Allen to throw once more. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 15.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
And Gary's man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
46-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Allen's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Allen's pass.
A big play there with touchdown #2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here again comes Gardner Minshew. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. from the gun. Minshew to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll get hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
Well, the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Gardner Minshew.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack on first down, Minshew. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
A.J. Cole.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
8-yard pickup.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one caught right around the 6.
Allen.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Allen. As the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Ball carrier.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Lions 7.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barkley. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Barkley's pass
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To number 14.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Barkley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
37.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Considered a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Off play action, Barkley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 80.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals add on.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes inside and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards on the ground.
At the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Minshew. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to number
Give them 32 on the play.
Gain of 32. And a Cardinal first down.
Off the play fake. Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. That's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Evans has it left side. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Off play action. Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He finds a man with a crossing route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. He will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Cardinals 34-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for you.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Tackled
after the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
As he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
To throw again. Barkley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Off the play fake. Barkley. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now increase here as he's past the 30.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys